We better brace for impact, folks. This is about to get very ugly. I'm talking worries of $300 per barrel of oil this afternoon. I'm going to show you the warning signs coming from the highest levels in just a few moments. This is not hyperbole. We are watching a pivotal moment in world history unfolding right before our eyes. If you're an investor, you need to pay attention to the massive energy crisis that is about to hit Western countries. And by the way, the energy piece of this is just a part of the problem because the rest of it is all of our fault. When I say our fault, I mean the Biden administration's fault for doing a few of the dumbest things possible. Completely emptying our strategic oil reserves, banning any sort of drilling in Alaska when we need it most, pushing Saudi Arabia into the warm embrace of Vladimir Putin and China. We'll have more on that piece in a moment. But first, something shocking happened this week that has only happened twice before in history. This is what happened. The VIX was up 15%, gold up 3%, crude oil up 5% on the very same day. Now, just so you understand, gold never jumps up that much, usually at most maybe 0.5% or so, but 3% is astonishing. And then we learn that governments and sovereign wealth fund managers basically admitted it's about to get really bad out there. So they're buying up a ton of gold, getting their hands on as much gold as they possibly can right now. These guys manage the world's money, $1 trillion in money, and they're gobbling up gold. And then the VIX was up 15%. Of course, the VIX is the volatility index. It measures the likelihood that shit is about to hit the fan. So you might be saying, well, what's the big deal? Well, the other times that this has happened, just after the collapse of the economy in 2008, when Wall Street collapsed and millions of Americans lost their jobs and their homes, the markets reopened that Monday after the Lehman Brothers collapse, and whoa boy.
Let's talk about the speed with which we are watching this market deteriorate. We're red everywhere, essentially, down by 4-5%.
We're down over 16%. Dow at the same time has fallen about 18%.
The stock market is now down 21%.
You know the rest of the story there. The other time it happened is on September 17th, 2001, just after the 9/11 attacks.
The big story of the day that's developing right now here in New York City, a plane has crashed into one of the twin towers of the World Trade Center. You can see it now on the screen right there.
The markets reopened a few days later, and whoa boy, it was devastating. And the third time it happened was this week, following the outbreak of the war in Israel. Everyone picking sides ahead of a massive coming World War III. Of course, a major piece of this is our dependence on OPEC and the Middle Eastern oil and Russian commodities to keep our economy flowing. We're going to look back on this in history classes as the greatest mistake of this generation. How could you not see this coming? The U.S. is actively picking fights with Russia and China simultaneously, while at the same time sending carrier battle groups to Israel. What did you think was going to happen? Ukraine is now destroyed, thanks to NATO's meddling. Saudi Arabia says this week, sorry, we're really not interested in peace talks anymore with Israel after their devastation in Gaza. Joe Biden, you're going to send billions more to Israel? Well, then here's a big middle finger to you. Hi, Mr. Putin. We'd like to take our relationship to the next level. What do you've got open? Well, we'd like to ramp up trade with Russia. We'd like to keep oil prices low so China can get access to our oil. Well, we're going to be charging the United States higher prices. We're going to be charging Europe higher prices. That's what Saudi Arabia did this week. Just so you understand what's coming, Americans are about to face a devastating energy crisis. Surging prices for oil means the cost of everything goes up. The United States consumes 20 million barrels of oil per day. Wrap your heads around that for a second. When crude oil goes up a slight percentage, the cost of everything goes up. All of the logistics to carry items, food, services, goods throughout the United States gets more expensive. People lose their jobs. People pay more for everyday items. Price of agriculture, the price of everything goes up. It creates inflation. Obviously, it hurts everyone. It hurts the consumer, discretionary income. It hurts employers because they can't hire. They need to freeze hiring or maybe even fire people. It hurts margins, so it hurts Wall Street. And Wall Street, of course, is one half of the economy. The other half is the mom and pop businesses, which are also crushed under this weight. In a word, it's devastating. The head of Morgan Stanley just admitted this morning that thanks to this world war that's coming, there's, quote, no obvious path from here. Think about what he's saying. If Israel launches this massive invasion of Gaza, which they're about to do at any moment, and by the time you're seeing this on this Monday, they may have already done that. There was some rain over the weekend that delayed it, but if Israel invades Gaza, Iran just said they will get into this war against Israel. The United States just sent a second carrier group to Israel to protect them. So if Iran closes the Strait of Hormuz, it is game over. We are talking $300 for a barrel of oil if you can even find it. After the U.S. blew up the Nord Stream pipeline, Europe has been heavily relying on natural gas deliveries that come from the Straits of Hormuz. The United States had a chance to expand drilling and oil production, but the Biden administration just caved to environmentalists. Just look at Alaska, where they've been wanting to start drilling, but said, nope, we can't do it anymore. Biden lawyers banning it from happening. This is a disaster of our own making. The next 48 hours are going to be critical for the next 5 years of our lives. That's the news update part of today's video. Now I want to tell you about today's sponsor, which is tied directly to the chaos in the Middle East over energy and the global demand for minerals. That company is FE Battery Metals. Here is their ticker symbol on your screen, and I am convinced this is a major opportunity to research right now because they deal directly with the global demand for lithium. It's also known as white gold for a reason because of its market value. So here is their stock ticker. Again, they are an early stage under the radar company that owns a massive land package in the hottest lithium mining district in Canada. That is the James Bay region of Canada. Now, they bought up and staked land next to the only lithium mines in Canada, which is a really smart move. Now, the reason I'm releasing this video today is because of the unbelievable timing of what's going on in the Middle East right now, and because FE Battery Metals has made huge strides with their exploration for lithium in Canada. Now, just so you understand how important this is right now, we need lithium for all of the batteries that are running our electric car fleets. The Biden administration wants combustion engines gone. It's not just the Biden administration, all major auto manufacturers in the world and the most proven businessmen. Elon Musk, they're all betting billions on it. So why won't we? Biden cut off our oil drilling. So where does he think he's going to get the lithium needs for all of these batteries? The U.S. is producing almost nothing in the way of lithium mining, but Canada is. And that's where FE Battery Metals is drilling for lithium as we speak. Now, recently, the country of Chile nationalized their lithium mines. They said, no, we're not going to have anybody taking lithium out of our country anymore. It's a national security risk at this point because the demand for lithium is off the charts. When Chile nationalized lithium, the price of lithium bottomed and then it started to rally. We're now in a bull market for lithium as a result. Another important note here is that China has also restricted the ability of the West to secure lithium. How do you think that's sitting with Western leaders? They know they are screwed. And get this, the U.S. has only one lithium mine. One lithium mine in production in the United States because we've outsourced everything to China. So China and Russia in one move could shut it all down. On top of the oil crisis. Imagine all of the lithium to American companies being cut off overnight. Ford, GM, Tesla, they'd be screwed. If we get any hotter in this war with Russia, it's game over for getting lithium and uranium from Russia and China. And that's why GM just announced a major $650 million investment in lithium mining. And then like clockwork, all of the other auto manufacturing companies started doing the exact same thing, trying to get their hands on lithium. Volvo is in talks to try to buy lithium mining companies. Tesla, the exact same thing. They're all scrambling because China has cornered the market on just about everything we need to run our Western economies. And they did it all without firing a bullet, by the way. We should actually learn from them. If you're an investor, you better pay attention to what I'm about to show you because this company, FE Battery Metals, could potentially significantly appreciate if they discovered lithium on their land, as a dozen other companies have in this very region and whose market caps are 10 to 100 times bigger than this company. That's the upside here. When they announce lithium drilling results, and I'm not saying that's going to happen, but if history is any indication, exploration companies that announce positive drilling results usually see their share price go up, not down. That's why I like to invest in these companies before they announce drilling results. If you know anything about the mining sector, you know that drilling news is a game changer for a company. Last month, I told you about another company before they announced drilling results, and their stock price doubled in 48 hours. So we can understand the importance of researching this one today. And by the way, that other company is now at a new all-time high. So thank you for all of your kind emails, but it's really you that needs to pat yourself on the back because you went out and did your own homework on it and you confirmed what I was showing you. So let me tell you about FE Battery Metals. They are a small company, a small market cap company. The CEO is doing exactly what I'd be doing if I ran this company. He bought land next to the hottest lithium mining territory in Canada and some of the biggest mining companies in Canada with multi-million-dollar market caps. They've literally bought the land surrounding some of the hottest spots in the world, and the land is sitting next to multi-billion-dollar lithium mining companies. And they're doing soil tests, 3D modeling, and they're drilling all over it right now. And they've found lithium in their sample results. Now, it's just a matter of time of finding the big patch of lithium, and then it's off to the races. By the way, their head geologist has already discovered in his career 2 deposits that resulted in a $139 million exit for the company. $139 million is 10 times what FE Battery Metals market cap is right now, just so you can understand the runway here and why I'm so bullish on this company. This land they own is within walking distance of one of the hottest lithium mines in North America. They're that close, and they are ripe for acquisition. If I'm one of these big mining companies and this little guy, FE Battery Metals, strikes it rich in my backyard, I'm going to possibly acquire that company overnight. Remember, America has 1 lithium mine, and that's it. And the numbers out this past quarter on lithium are stunning. Europe is moving to end combustion engines. They will be illegal to sell. The U.S. is about to do the same thing. The Biden administration says he wants it done by 2035. This is all a World Economic Forum plan, by the way. No more combustion engines. Just look at the amount of minerals needed to make an electric car versus a combustion engine. Copper, lithium, nickel, cobalt, zinc, just to name a few. So the need is off the charts. And FE Battery Metals has been snapping up all of this lithium land. So here's FE Battery Metals stock ticker on your screen, FEMFF. The stock is trading right now at just 28 cents a share. Go and do your own due diligence on this stock as oil skyrockets right now because of developments in the Middle East. All of this is tied together, folks. I'm going to have links to their website in the description below. Go check out their latest drilling projects on their website, and we'll see you next time, everyone.